Hi, La Lima. Thank you for joining. Hi, Lenny. Thank you for joining. Hi, Sashima. Hi, Sona. Thank you for joining my live. Just started my live. Good afternoon from here. Hope everything's going great. The second day of the week before of the last ones in 25, before Christmas. Thank you for joining, Mama T. Thank you for tapping my screen on TikTok. Thank you so much. Shasha Goddess. Oh my God. Thank you. You're a goddess as well, sweetie. Thank you for the heart. Ah, it's so cute. Thank you for the gift, sweetie. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Ah, you're so sweet too, sweetie. For everybody who's new here, I'm a professional psychic. My name is Sasha. I do this work on and off 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and sometimes on Sundays as well. When I'm live, that's the only place where I do mini free readings. Mini free readings are at random, no guarantee. Hi, Claire. Just a one card question reading. So if you want to try, if something's bothering you, if you need some guidance, if you need some clearance about anything, just let me know in my comment box. First name and specific question. The only thing I ask in return on YouTube, as on TikTok, is to tap my screen, to follow me, to subscribe, to like my live on YouTube, because it all helps me grow on social media. Please check out also my posts. Thank you, thank you. When you mini reads, I do them in between my 5-minute donated readings, my VIP 5-minute club. So if you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me during this live on YouTube or TikTok, wherever you're following me, then please add yourself to my VIP list. It's really easy. Just go to my bio. That's my picture over there. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift somewhere over here, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Okay, my 1, 2, 3 top viewers on TikTok, or if you have a super fan logo behind your TikTok name, they always get priority when I do minis. Minis I do always in between my 5-minute dedicated reading, okay? So the only questions I can read are the ones I see. So I'm sorry if you need to retype them. Keep them specific, first name and specific question, okay? Okay, let's start doing some minis. La Lima, good afternoon. Thank you for joining, sweetie. Should I talk to my boss, Raul Verma, regarding my concerns regarding the timings he mentioned in the email? Spirits are saying that you can only talk to your boss about it. That's the clever thing to do when you have like a solution. So find a solution and communicate that. Username 3232. Hello, Sasha. Will be Ben and Itzel have kids together? I'm getting some news will come that way. So at this moment, I'm not seeing that at all. It's in their future, but physically, I'm not seeing that. No. Because the relationship is like not stable. So as long as there's no stability, no kids will be gifted. That's what I'm getting. Blue Eye Girl. Hi, Sasha. Will Anthony regret leaving me? I don't see that. I see that that person feels like they did enough. I don't feel that person being so busy with that relationship or that relationship in the past. They just see you as an acquaintance. They have good feelings around that from the past. And they're actually very busy. It's a person that doesn't look back. It's a person that only looks ahead. Mama T, will 26 be better and what to expect? Let's check, sweetie. Yeah, I see that 26 will be a better financial year for you. Something with careers and stuff will really like take off. I'm seeing that it's going to be better because you will have more like financial means. So you can like spoil yourself more, go on vacations and so on. So that's what I see. Mishka, will Lorenzo and I relationship be better in the new year? I'm getting that what is better? That's the question I'm getting, and that's the card. It's like you need to define for yourself what is better. And once you know what you deserve, and then you expect that people meet you where you feel you need what you deserve, then it's going to get better. But it's up to you to make that step. Suzanne, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Does Jimmy like me? Does Jimmy likes you? This moment, I'm not seeing that person really connecting or being busy with that question or really wanting an answer on that question. I'm seeing that that person at this moment is more connected to past pain still in that area with relationships and is very negative, has a negative approach to it. So the answer in this situation is a no. Susmita, my upcoming days with Matteo. Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting gonna be the same as in the past, no change. I need guidance in my love life. I'm always being used. I'm getting, again, you don't know how you want to be treated. You have this idea or this fairy tale thing, but you need really, because it's not only in your relationships, in my opinion, what I'm seeing. Thank you for joining my fan club. It's all over the place. So it's to do with you not able to communicate your values. And it can be 2 ways. This is a mini, so I keep it short. So if you want a more long, elaborated reading, you can always book a private reading with me or have a 5-minute club reading for minimum $10, 10 euros. But it's about not knowing your own values or not able to communicate them. So if you don't change that in the core, you can always solve symptoms, but it doesn't help. You need to solve the core. So aim on the core. Modub, please, does D. Abdul still love me? Let's check, sweetie. Sorry, I'm getting the message across. Did he ever love you? And the card I'm getting is this person just see a benefit of having you in his life. This person see benefit of settling down with you. That was always the beginning, and that's still now. So if you call that love, then it's a yes. Janet, will I find love next year? Oh my God, Janet. Again, I'm so sorry, but I'm repeating myself, but I'm getting the same cards. It's you find love if you love yourself. If you treat yourself full of love and you love your way and you think, I'm such a, I'm a catch. And you are. So I don't get it that you don't get it, but never mind. It's a short reading. I'm keeping it to the core. That's the thing, you need to start and you need to go more in your feminine energy, but that's connected to not finding you sexy and attractive. So connected. What you're putting out is what you attract, and that's the love of attraction. Munjiru, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Am I filtered? No, you're not. Lisa, will Simon come back to me finally? Let's check, sweetie. Hi, just Caro. Thank you for sharing my life. I'm getting a yes. Yes. Michelle, if I stay at my current job, will there be some positive changes? No. More of these frightening moments. It's like you can't shake off the past in that environment. Spirit gave you that lesson to like detach and come back to it. It's just not working for you. or it's a challenge you don't feel like tackling at this moment, Michelle, and that's totally okay because there's so many challenges I don't want to tackle. So sometimes you need to take a detour. I'm getting that you staying there just like makes you more, your anxiety rising. So something there is like getting in a loop and you don't have the power to like shake it off. So this is a crossroad, or you learn to shake it off, or you just leave and start over again. And whenever this will come back to you, if ever, if it's again a problem because you want to move forward in your life, then you deal at that moment with it. You know, you need to be a bit more like live the day, you know, and everything is not forever. And yeah, and try some new things. It's like you're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different answer. So more in that energy I'm getting. It's an energy, yeah? It's not a physical reaction. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Kevin, what are Tanya's thoughts and feelings about me? I feel like we are different apart and that she doesn't value me as a friend anymore. Oh my God, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm just seeing that this person just they can't put all their energy in one person or project. They feel like your needs are too high for them to meet at this moment. So at this moment, they're just like not seeing the value of it all. Yeah, they want to be more versatile. So you feeling that energy going down, Kevin, is correct. It's not that that person doesn't want to connect with you. Hi, Florentina. It's just, hi, Danny. It's just, they want to be more diverse and they can't like give you their all. Hello, Sasha. Can I have a general new love? Of course, sweetie. Let's check. Okay. Good news is on its way. So are you waiting for some good news? And Koda, hello Sasha. Will Timothy marry Elle? Thank you. Oh my God, this is a question I'm doing like every day. No. Poppy Cave, will Solomon contact me to talk about your relationship? Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting yes out of nowhere when you least expect it. Hi, Yamin Yadav. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for being here. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. For everybody who's new here, I'm a professional psychic. My name is Sasha. I do this work 30 years up and off. I'm live on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays on TikTok, and sometimes also on Sunday and on YouTube. This is the only place, because I'm a professional psychic, where I do mini free readings. If you want a one-on-one with me, that's possible via Teams. They're easily to book via my website, mediumsasha.com, or you can go and send me a DM or an email, info@mediumsasha.com. The prices are for 20 minutes, €40, $40, for 40 minutes, €60, $60, or for 1 hour, $80, €80. So when I'm live, you can have a 5-minute dedicated reading with me for only a minimum donation of $10, €10. So only when I'm live. So if you want that, you need to add yourself to my VIP list. And that's really easy. Just go to my bio on TikTok. That's my picture. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. You can also go to PayPal me. Medium Sasha is my name. Minimum donation, $10, €10. Or you can gift a train from my gallery gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Mini reads, I do them in between my 5-minute dedicated readings. My list is wide open. If nobody donates in the next half hour, then we'll go to a collective reading. If you want a mini, they are at random, no guarantee. I choose them at random, but my 1, 2, 3 top viewers, or if you have a super fan logo behind your name, will get priority on TikTok, okay? Tap my screen, follow me, subscribe, like, share my life. If you give me a lot of energy, for sure, I'll grab your question because I'm an energy reader. First name and specific question. My mini free readings are at random, so no guarantee. Only my dedicated readings are guaranteed, but they are for a small donation of $10, €10. Let's see, who's next? Danny, will I find love in 2026? Ooh, that's interesting. I'm getting, it's not flowing on your love connection. Hi, Duke. Thank you for joining, Sarah. Thank you, Moon. I'm picking up it's not flowing. What's going on, Danny? Oh my God. You're emotionally not open for a relationship, and it's in your, how it will unfold in your area is friendship turning into love. So why don't be social ready to make a good friend? Like, you know, you got hurt. I get that. But if we don't put our heart out, we'll never feel, you know, and you need to go through highs and lows and highs and lows. So you appreciate the highs and the lows. C'est la vie, you know? Playing safe is getting safe, is being on your own. Because then everything is in under your control. So that's the energy you're putting out. You want control, finding love, which doesn't work like that. Then it's mostly like people who get married and have like a contract and just like live like good friends. But then still there are emotions involved. So get more vulnerable. That's really important to let that energy flow. Oh, did you send me an email, Michelle? I got it. I just got it. Thank you so much, sweetie. You want a reading? I'll send you a ticky afterwards. Michelle is the first person on my list. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, everybody. I have a friend now, but not sure where it will go. I think it's going to go where you want it to go. Woo-hoo! And I think that that's the blockage. Because that came out like really, really specific. And I know there are minis, but when I need to tell you something, I will. And I got that message like really, really clear. So I would just like stop the search, Danny, and just focus on getting a bit more vulnerable. Be a bit more romantic. You have that side, I know. Find it somewhere in the bottom. Your biggest toe. I don't care. Just try, flirt with the boundaries. That's what I'm getting. So we're all here. Team Danny, keep us updated. We are for this connection. It's up to you what you're doing with it. But we, as Spirit and me, are totally for this. So I'm not going to do it. It's so clear. I mean, how can I know that? You know? Thank you. You're amazing. You have this great energy. That's why. Why don't you? And I feel like you don't show it to people where you're scared they can hurt you, because you have this great, great energy. I love it. So use that in your advantage. Yes, yes. Then we go to level 2, spicy questions. Love that. Can't wait. Can't wait. Totally for this, for romantic love stories that ends like really good and are beautiful. I'm totally down for that. No problems. You know where to find me. Maria, will I have a relationship with Christos? Thank you for being my top 1 viewer, sweetie. I'm getting that we're totally not in a relationship step yet. And I'm a Kabbalistic reader, so I can't answer that question yet because there's like so many steps, my pleasure, that you need to like take before you are at that level. At this moment, I'm not seeing that because we are stuck. Your energy is stuck between you both. As I picked up with Danny, I'm picking up the same with you. It's like you're pretending around this person and you're not really yourself. So the first part is finding from your pretend persona a way to become the real persona. You can't do that overnight because that's weird. So this person needs to know you first, okay? Then there's for sure possibilities, sweetie. That's for sure possibilities. Yeah, for sure. But you need to transform that step first. Okay, I'm gonna go to Michelle because Michelle donated me a cup of coffee. If somebody wants a VIP 5-minute reading with me today that's dedicated for a small donation of $10, €10, you need to add yourself to my VIP list. It's really easy. Just go to my bio on TikTok. That's my picture. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Or you can gift a train from my gallery gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. I'll be back for minutes, so just keep tapping my screen. Follow me, subscribe. My 1, 2, 3 top viewers will get priority on TikTok when I'm back after the 5-minute read of Michelle. Share my live. We're already on 10K likes. Thank you so much. Keep tapping. And I'll do some more minis, okay? If somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading today, you still have 20 minutes to get yourself on my VIP list. If nobody donates, then we'll go to a collective reading, okay? Keep doing minis when I have donated readings in between, okay? Keep tapping my screen. Let's start a 5-minute reading of Michelle. Hi, Shasha. At the moment, I'm not satisfied with the organization aspect of my job. I've communicated my concerns, but so far nothing seems to be changing. I will continue to conversate at my job, find a way. I'm currently in a work-study program. I'm care. Would it be better to stop and look for another job? What type of work might suit me better? Okay, Michelle, you are a very, 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 very emotional person in a positive way. You are drawn to this kind of jobs out of past cultural, maybe your parents or somebody you love is in that, or other people that you are close to are doing that kind of job. So you are very following a road in job choices, actually like created by community and created by values. You are drawn to that job more because you are a very caring person. But the problem is, if we are a very caring person and we're doing that job, we get too much emotionally involved. The second part that I'm getting is spirits are telling you, you can look at two ways. If you get constantly, you're going through something that is traumatizing you or is making you upset, and it's just a job paying the bills, maybe that's really all like signals that how you are as a person and how you want to be in a person and with what trauma you want to deal and not deal at this moment. That's totally your choice. This is not the place to be. The thing is that you started this project and you were different. You were really like on guard, ready, you were ready to get that study and to go. The problem at this moment is when you will step out, you will always feel like you failed. You always feel like when I start something, I need to finish it or something. But that's not life. If you're a spiritual being and you are becoming that more and more, because that's your core, what I'm getting, you just don't care about the end result anymore. You just care about now, and you care about what you have now, and you value the things you have, and you accept them and you appreciate them, but you also are aware which steps you want to move forward from there because you don't settle for it. So the question at this moment that I'm getting from spirit, and I have an answer, if you look what you cherish at this moment and what you have and what you want is more luxury, is more valuable, it's feeling more like you have something to do, that people need you or something. You're not going to get that with that study, and you're not going to get that with that job. That job and study was the means to get financial stability and get some people off your back because you have to work in this situation or something. But it's ridiculous because that's what the world made it to be, but it's just paying the bills at this moment. Secondly, you don't want a job to pay bills at this moment. That's what you are realizing. So you wanted something, you got this opportunity, it would give you that. But in the meantime, you're transforming to more sensitive person, to more quality living, to much more appreciating in being the now. And when we are getting more to that spiritual way of lifestyle, our needs and wants change. So that job doesn't give you what you want now. You change your direction in your navigation system, and spirits are telling you now, do you want to go back to what you want, or do you want to continue in what you really want? Yes, indeed, I need stability, rest, and peace. I'm not getting that from my job, right? No. So the job, you just mentally, emotionally, and spiritually need to look at it as what it is. It's just a means of money or whatever to give you this life of stability, peace, and rest. So if you want that, this is not the area where you need to be. For sure, don't become a self-employed person. Just don't. It doesn't mean you can't. It's just at this moment in your life, it doesn't suit you. So, in my opinion, I would find an easy job that pays the most, that is maybe not so wow, but just go for money and stability and easiness. And that job is available. That job is available. Had an invite for a job interview today. I don't know it. Yeah. I got that message. Queen of Swords. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, sweetie. So I would give that job for sure all your attention and really research on the 3 words you told me: peace, stability, and rest. I feel like it's not it as well. I need 7 months school again. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because the card that I'm pulling is create your karma. Your actions today shape you tomorrow. Make choices that align with your highest good. Because just check what that schooling is. Because if it's something you think it's interesting, if it's something that you can use in your next life and you get it now for free because you can combine it with a job, see it as an opportunity different than what now it's, because the job study you're doing now creates a job that isn't an opportunity for you. And learning and working doesn't make you unstable, doesn't make you unhappy, doesn't make your life stressed. If it's something you enjoy, it makes more value. And when we learn things, it makes life much more interesting than just doing a job the same over and over again. So look at it differently. And if it matches, give it attention. If not, find something, but with these eyes. That's really important. You need to look at it differently, sweetie. And that was your 5 minutes. I wish you all the best. And create your karma. Your actions today shape you for tomorrow. Make choices that align with your highest good. I mean, that's what you need to do. And there are dozens of jobs. So you don't need to feel pressured. You need to analyze and really see if it matches. Yes, I do. But again, I can't answer this question for you 100%, because you need to look first to this job with different eyes. Because if you feel like, again, that you need to compensate whatever, then it's not. But that's you thinking that you need to compensate because you have trauma. You don't, because you're a strong person. Because when you started this job with that would help you out. But now you shifted and changed. So it's not enough anymore. You need something different. And that's why Spirit brought you something different on your path. I feel like it's not, So look at it with different eyes and ask the right questions. Okay. What's gonna happen with the love life in Milan? There's a person coming with me. Oh, man. On love connection, I'm not seeing a lot happening there, but I do see that on physical, like stability and trusting, I feel that you're just stabilizing the relationship more physically, but that's it. I don't see craziness happening, sweetie. Okay, so that was your reading, sweetie. I hope it helps. So start looking and start putting out the energy for a new job with the different energy, Michelle, because that will attract the right connection for you. And you need to look at it differently. It doesn't matter if it's a study or a job or that you need to travel. It's nothing to do with that. It's the mental stimulation. It's making you feel like you're learning something that you enjoy, that you want to eat, that you want to chew, that you want to know more, that you get excited about. So you bring energy. So this piece doesn't mean less hours or less shit. It means more interesting, more challenges in a part that you're not challenged now, because the area what you are looking for, it doesn't challenge you. So then it's boring. And then you get all these conversations and people don't want to change because you see it different, because you don't need to be there. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to my live. Thank you for joining. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha, for everybody who's new here. I do this work on and off for 30 years already. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, and sometimes on Sunday. This is the only place where I do mini free readings and more profound 5-minute dedicated reading for a small donation of $10, €10. So there's nobody on the list now. So if somebody still wants a VIP reading, as I just did for Michelle today, you need to add yourself to my VIP list in the next 15 minutes, okay? Just go to my bio on TikTok. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train from my gallery gift on TikTok. When I'm doing, in between my 5-minute dedicated readings, I do mini free readings. I'm only doing mini free readings and 5-minute dedicated readings for $10, €10 minimum donation when I'm live. If you want one-on-one readings with me, then you can go to my bio, to my website, or email me info@mediumsasha.com, and then you have a one-on-one 20 minutes via Teams with me for $40, €40, 40 minutes, €60, $60, or 1 hour for $80, €80, depending where you live, okay? So if you're interested in that, then please reach out and we will pick a date and a time. Somebody else still wants a mini? No, keep the questions very specific. First name and specific question. My 1, 2, 3 top viewers always get priority when I start doing minis. And if you have a super fan logo behind your name, you get priority as well. If you don't have all those needs, no worries. Just give me a lot of energy. Tap my screen, follow me, subscribe, like. All helps me grow on social media. Give me my posts some love. For sure, I'll grab your question, okay? But again, they are at random, no guarantee. There are minis. So if you want, for sure, a reading and be next on deck, just donate. Just a minimum of $10, €10. Sarah, Wayne's feelings for me today. Wants to start over. Mimi, anything for me? Ooh, life, physical and financially is shining. So if you want to achieve something physically today and get some revenues financially, emotionally, or spiritually, that's your day to act on it. Paige, will my finances improve soon? Yes, but you need to keep your eyes on your goals. Sumita, how can I make the relationship with Matteo better, or any change or good changes? See where this relationship needs healing. And you start with being very selfish. What do you need in this relationship to change that you feel more happy, more safe, more healthy? And start wanting that, start communicating that, but not out of blame, but out, I would love you to give me, I really need this from you. Got you? Elsa, hello. Will I and Joe reconcile back together in 26? Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting 100% yes. Mimi, what is S showing interest in me at work? Ooh, ooh, ooh. He feels like that's something he can't like. He wants to nurture you. He wants to take care of you. Emotionally, yeah, Christmas nail. Thank you. Happy holidays as well. Yeah, he wants to nurture you. He feels like if you get some more nurturing, he feels like, you're a plant that needs some attention, that needs some more light or some more food. So that's what I'm picking up. So this person just wants to give you a bit of love, a bit of care, a bit of emotional, because they believe that you need it. So there's some romantic interest there. Flory, what are C feelings for me today? Complicated. Really complicated. This person doesn't want to say goodbye to you forever, but doesn't want to be with you now. They need a break. They feel like, and that's what they want to communicate. They just want to be on their own for a while, but they don't want to break the possibility. So they can't say goodbye. It's like you say goodbye, but you keep the door a bit open, or you put your foot in between a door that doesn't really close, but they want to be closed. It's complicated, sweetie. That's his feeling at this moment. Sim, general. Sim, general. Oh, today it's the day to really concentrate on your career. Everything you invest today, and it's to do with building bonds, connections with others, and it has to do with financial gain. Sumita, thank you, Sasha. One more question. Will him and I communicate soon? I'm getting that the communication will happen, but it can take a while. I don't think you're their highest priority at this moment at all. I'm feeling that they categorized you as a friend, whatever title they give you, but they categorize you as a friend, and at this moment they want to give themselves self-love. So also emotionally, they're not like really looking for a connection. Hi, Sylvia. Thank you for joining my live. So I have no timestamp, but you're not a priority. So it's going to take a while, sweetie. Jessica, will everything go okay for when I move to my new flat? Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting you're going to bump into some issues. You are quite stressed, so you think, oh my god, but you'll find solutions quickly. So keep a budget to fix it. That's what I'm getting, so you'll be fine. Will I and John fix things in 2026? Okay, you can fix things in 2026, but this person is not looking for like a one-on-one relationship. They're just not ready for that. Even they can voice it, they're physically not ready for that. So be aware that this person wants to be with you but doesn't want to go exclusive. Mimi, why do I keep dreaming of my manager? Ooh, thank you for being my top one viewer. That's an interesting spicy question. You have interest in him. You love his caring energy. You feel like protected when you're around him. Thank you for the heart. But it because you don't know him. You created like a whole character around him. I think you like his appearance and his energy that he's giving, and then you fill in the gaps in what your needs are and what you want. That's what's happening in your dream. So it's not reality. We don't make Mr. Perfect. So you need somebody that looks a bit like him, that has this kind of energy. That's what you are wanting. That's what your body's telling you. So probably you're looking in a different area because you don't think it's so interesting and trendy, but maybe that's actually what you need to settle down with. So listen to the clues, and whatever you do with it, whatever you do with it, it's yours. Oh. Hi, Short. Why do you need followers, sweetie? Just let me know. I can help. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. If not, let me know in my comment box. If you're doing great as well, please let me know too. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha, and I do this work 30 years. Only on TikTok and YouTube, I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, and sometimes on Sunday. When I'm live, that's the only place where I do mini free readings at random, no guarantee. So first name and specific question, and 5-minute dedicated readings for a small donation of $10, 10 euros donation. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading today, still with me, you have a few minutes to get yourself on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my Linktree are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Sasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a train from my gallery gift, and then I'll add you physically to my list. My list is wide open, so if somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then please donate in the next 10 minutes. If not, we'll go to the collective, and then I'll see you all on Thursday. If you want a private reading with me today, tomorrow, whatever you want, it's possible. For a 20-minute read, it's $40, 40 euros. For a 40-minute read, it's $60, 60 euros. Or an hour read, it's $80, 80 euros, depending where you're at in the world. You can just connect with me via DM or via my email, info@mediumsasha.com, or my website, www.mediumsasha.com. Okay? If you want to buy yourself a gift or want to gift a self-help spiritual book packed with exercises and like growing forward and really training that sixth sense muscle via going through the chapters, then please buy my book, Dear Universe, Where is My Exit? It's available in all Amazon stores around the world, so there's no excuse not to get it. It's in Kindle version also available. The book is like around $20, 20 euros, depending where you live, and the Kindle is much cheaper. So if you're interested in that, just check out my information in my bio on TikTok and on YouTube. You can just look to the screen next to me that is flipping. There you can find all information. If you have any questions about it, just DM me or email me. Okay, mini reads are free, are random. I'm gonna do minis again. First name and specific question. Keep the questions very specific because they're actually a 1-card read. Okay, nobody donates in the next 10 minutes. We'll stop with minis. We'll go to the collective. Okay, I'll do some oracle cards after that, and I'll see you all on Thursday. If somebody donates, the list will stay open and I will continue doing minis. Okay, that's how it works. Keep tapping my screen, follow, subscribe, like, give me a lot of energy so I'll grab your question with my eyes. Piper, should I block age tonight? I can't tell you what to do, sweetie. These are no questions for spiritual. I can give you insight what you do, if you do it or not, but that's it. It's your decision. You're your own. Can't blame anybody but yourself. Life is in your own hands. Okay, if you do, you will be wondering all the time because you're all the time like checking still out their platforms. So you can block them if you have like an ally to figure out or to get back on their platform if you need it, because you're still like need that information. You're like obsessed by this person and you're not ready to like cut that string. I don't know if that's really healthy, but that's something that you still don't want to see or don't want to deal with it. So maybe there's a reason for that, or you don't need to deal with that. So then if you don't want to deal with those anxieties or questions or doubts or feel sorry about it that you did, then better don't. And if you do, that would be amazing, because then whatever you put out is the action that you act on it. You cut that umbilical cord and you can move on. And spirit only brings something new when there is a vacancy. So clearing up your house, clearing up your head, clearing up your friends, clearing up your emotional connections helps to create space for new possibilities. So it's up to you where you're at this moment. But if you just want to just like still want to be today, tomorrow, then do nothing. I want to cut that string, though I've been trying to. Yeah, and Piper, there's no good and wrong here. I don't, I get that. And everybody has a time to grieve, and that's for everybody personal. But it's up to you. Kita, thank you for donating a train. Just put your question in the comment box, Kita, or you can also send an email, info@mediumsasha.com, if you type. It's typing easier, and then I'll have your question via email. So just let me know how you want to get your question across, and then you'll be next on deck. There you are. Markita, is there a block on my love life? Yeah, got you. Block on your love life. And Piper, if you don't feel at this moment to do something, then do nothing. That's always the best. And one day you will. But now you know how your life path will be, whatever choice you make. So that's why you ask different questions to mediums. Is Hope back on track with Richard to go live? Oh, let's check. I'll do Sylvia, and then I'll go to Kita. No, I'm not seeing that. They're not on track. Are they going live? I'm seeing that their views are different, and that one person, a female energy, is not like really very feminine, doesn't want to change their point or their view. They're like not flexible. So I see more solo coming out of it, Sylvia, than commitment. Yeah. I think they're gonna go by themselves. Yeah. I think that's what they're still like figuring out, and I think that will be the answer that you will get when they're at that point. Okay, Kita, TikTok name Kita, where are you, sweetie? You donated me a train, so I have a 5-minute dedicated reading for you waiting, but I just want to be sure that you're in my life. Just let me know. There you are. Okay, let's go to your reading. Block on your love life. Okay, let's check what's going on with your love life. Okay, yeah, there is a block on your love life. You're asking the question, but you know the answer. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. Something happened that you communicate out of reason. You're stuck in your head. It's like the whole part of here. It's like frozen. It's like Frozen, like the movie. Oh, Frozen. It's cold. It's frozen. It's like, it's even like vibrating cold energy, and cold energy vibration gives people the energy, like, one, it attracts them, because when you're hot, you love cold. But when you're too long around it, you like, it pulls the life out of you. So the attraction of beautiful people, that's not the problem. You're still attracting that. So there's no blockage on that, but there's blockage on the heart. So you're attracting people who want to cool down, who are looking for a structure, but it's too much, and it's not flexible, and it's coming from the head and not from the heart. So after a while it's draining. You get cold, you start shivering, you know, you're dying. So you're draining people without knowing that. Second, so you're attracting people, but they're not staying. You're investing a lot because they need that. They're drawn to that, whatever you're giving that is very in the head, but it's killing them after a while. So it's not getting, it's a lot of energy and not getting to the core what your needs are and what you want to achieve. So it starts with a low self-esteem. Why do you have a low self-esteem is what spirits are asking. I don't need to know that, but ask yourself why. Because I'm seeing that you are raised in a community or a belief system that whatever you achieve in the world, this is who you are. This is, yeah, somebody hurt you. And at this moment, you're not this strong, selfish, knowing, a bit arrogant type person that is with a wink, in a positive way. I'm feeling that somebody transformed you in something that isn't you, but you think that you need to do that because that person that you looked in your past relationship to was like really everything. And so that person broke you down because they were jealous of you, and they did it in a very manipulative way, coming down soft and helpless and making you, but they're not, and they make you unstable. So everything that person told they hate about you or was wrong with you, this is the star factor I'm missing. This is what people need. This is what you need to find back and believe and get that back. Then you don't need to be so much organized and in your head. Life is a journey. It's not, you know, when you're at the destination, you're dead. And then you say, oh, I had a great life because I think about it. And da, 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 da. But then you're dead. You're dying. To get there is a journey. You'll never, you know, when you are at something you want to achieve at this moment, like great love, once you have it, you want more. You want stability. You want marriage. You want kids. You want, you know, you keep wanting. And that's being alive. That's being a person, because we are creators of our own life. The problem is somebody broke you down. Instead of going forward and learn and grow from that relationship and understand that whatever people think are annoying or is because they have nothing to offer and they're scared you're gonna leave, so they make you like stupid, so you stay. This is going against your belief, against being born, against your life. And that's why now nothing is happening. And then in those situations, we always grab to our brain because we want to understand. But there's nothing to be understand. So you need to start defrosting. So find the defrost button on your fridge, on your deep freeze, and really get a bit more chilled. Go with the flow. Dress yourself a bit like, go with the flow when you're out and about and attracting people. This is working with you. You are better with a person that is, we have it, le go allow. Yeah, but there's no, if you put too much energy on something that doesn't comes automatically, you overcompensate. And the problem is you want it desperately because you don't love yourself anymore. The first relationship, you didn't want it, and then it is. And you find, really, I'm doing this for a lot of years, you find true love when you don't need it anymore. Because true love is about two people choosing each other every day to be together, not because they have to by religion, not because the parents are forcing, not because they're financially suffocating each other. They choose out of free will to be together. And that's true love. And most people don't find true love in this life. A marriage physically is a contract. It's just you settle. You want to have kids, you're at that age, you just settle. And then you make, most people that you know are together for a long time. They're like living roommates, or there's no romance. I have that because I want true love. Otherwise, I'll rather be on my own because I love myself too much. I like myself too much. But it is. If it doesn't bring anything to the table, why bother? Life's too short. You know, there's a death date, and I'm going to date very quickly every day, quick here. So I'm not going to be busy with a contract. I mean, that's something that my values aren't like that. And you are the same. You need a person that chooses you freely for who you are. And they are out there. And your 5 minutes are past, but I'm so close of feeling this person for you. But this person will never choose you if you don't like chill. Because you'll start with that person again and will end up in shit. And I don't want that for you anymore. Because you are broken by a person, and it's really, you find a new way and you think that's the way, but it's just the way to pain and misery. So can you please take some pictures? You do whatever you want, but for me, please take some pictures before you met the past woman, and see how you dressed, how you felt, what you did all day, how everything was like, how you were living. And find that now in a better version, because you learned a lot in that relationship as well. So I don't speak, but the problem, that the blockage we're talking is that. And start being that, start dressing like that again, but in a new way, a better way, because we create and we get better. This woman took you off track. You are here to do great things, but you need stability. And that's why you're desperate to find this person, because otherwise you can't move forward in that area. I get it. But you need stability, not out of a checking box list. You need stability because a person really loves you and you love that person, and you choose each other from free will, because that's the most important. So that's what I've got. I hope it helps to get that blockage, because it's just a small blockage, but it's a big deal and has a big effect on your life. And you will make a big mistake if you don't see it. The oracle card that I'm seeing is heal emotional trauma. You survived what hurt you. Now let the pain become the seed of wisdom, strength, and spiritual growth. And I get this card 100% because you were crazy about this woman and she wasn't from you. And now you never want to feel so crazy about somebody because that person treated you wrong, but you survived it. So you need to find somebody to feel so crazy about them again, but they will not, but you need to like check if they are crazy about you too, because that's the relationship you deserve. This was an imbalanced relationship. Your side was totally correct, the other side wasn't. So this was a lesson, but you learned, you survived. And what is holding you back in finding that crazy true love, that you lose yourself and you don't have plans and you don't think anymore? That's the love you need. So put yourself out there. Don't be a chicken. Choose happiness. Yes, it's rough, it's tough, I get it. But that's life. That's life. That's why we're born. We're not here just to check boxes and die and think, okay, I did it all. Yay. No. You know, some are, I know, but not you. So I hope really from my heart that you just can go back to who you were, how you met this person, how you felt, and forget the negativity and thank this person, because you know now your weaknesses. And the next person, you fall the same as for that person, and they're gonna go to your weak. You'll know because you red flagged it. It's in your brain. Yeah. And love is so beautiful. So why waste it on just an arranged or something? It's ridiculous. Yes. Be happy. Find your true love. It's circling around you. So it's just finding your mojo back. It's just finding your mojo back. You don't need even to look. You just need to work on yourself, find it, and I'm sure in 2 months you have it. But you need to just, this is the stuckness is the law of attraction that is not met, that is not flowing because of scaredness, because of trauma that isn't suiting, is not working for you. And the problem is that if you keep going like that, you're gonna make really, really decisions on not what your needs are, but more just to get on with it. Yes, back your mojo. Get your mojo back. Good luck, and I wish you really, really, really all the best. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. I hope that everybody's doing great today. Somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me. I just did one. Then you need to donate. Just go to my bio. First and second option in my link trees on TikTok are platforms to donate. It's just a minimum of $10, €10 for a 5-minute read. You can also go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train somewhere here, and then I'll add you physically to my list. If you still want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, you need to donate in the next 10 minutes. I'll do 10 minutes mini read still. If nobody donates, we'll go straight to the collective. If somebody donates, I'll do more minis because I do them in between my VIP dedicated readings. Minis are at random, no guarantee. Please follow, subscribe, like, support myself. Tap my screen. It all helps me grow on social media. Check out my post, like, comment, whatever you can do. It all helps me grow on social media for sure. If you give me a lot of energy, I'll grab your question. On TikTok, my 1 to 3 top viewers will always get priority when I start my minis, or if you have a super fan logo. Hiya, can I have a general from my guardian angel? Of course, sweetie. Okay, you need to look to, you're looking constantly to the world like the cup is half filled. It's like, no, the cup is filled what I deserve. The cup is filled what I know now. It doesn't mean that it took me like 6 months to fill it half, to get another 6 months to fill it totally. No, it can be in 1 day, it can be in 1 second, it can be in 1 hour. So you are really in this energy. You need to work hard and then you deserve. Get that off the table. It's bullshit. And that's really something you need to start shaking off. You get what you deserve, but working hard is also being true to yourself. It's putting the energy to be physically, emotionally, and spiritually balanced. It's treating your body the best you can. Showing up every time when you want something. That's working hard, not sitting and spending hours being in places where you don't want to be and being bored. So you need to define life, energy, appreciation in a different way. And then everything's gonna flow. That's your guardian angel. I hope it helps. Live guidance for the rest of December. Oh my God. You need to look yourself in the mirror. Live, you need to look yourself in the mirror. What do you see? What do you see when you look yourself in the mirror? You see somebody that has this and that, and you're just really focusing on things from the past, what you had. Girl, you're a different woman now. You're better. You're beautiful. You're more, you're more stable. You know what you want. And you're all the time trying to catch up with the past or like figure out what's the difference. Yes, we get older. But it doesn't mean we are getting worse or are not entitled for better things. When you were so better in or had a better look or had a better, was life so amazing for you? So how you look has nothing to do with your life happiness, Live. So now we're gonna concentrate that you are amazing because your life at this moment is much better than in the past. So some things you're doing is going great and has nothing to do with you looking in the mirror and thinking what you lost. So start seeing that everything you lost, you gained on another area so much. So maybe lose more and gain more, because at the end of the day, it's not what you're losing or what you're gaining, it's your happiness. That's the temperature that defines you if you're happy or unhappy. Yes, you did. And you should be proud. It's like every wrinkle you deserve because you worked for it. It's like a prize. So start looking to life differently. Jess, will I get at least 2-1 grade in my degree? Let's check, sweetie. I'm getting at this moment, anxiety is keeping you back. You have the knowledge, you know how to do it, but you always, when on the moment you need to like produce it or reproduce it, anxiety hits. I'm getting you are your worst enemy. Yeah, you need some help there. So start believing in yourself. What do you have to lose? You go about it every time the same, and you have this anxiety and you're getting lower grades than you should. So why not change it? If something doesn't work, even an anxiety, for some people it does, for others it doesn't. So if something doesn't work and it is repetitive, then why keep doing it? I just don't get it. Yes. So you should stop being worried that you don't know the information, because you know that. You just need to deal with the anxiousness. So mostly what helps for me when I was very anxious, because I remember I had that a lot when I was really young, is I went to do something physically before I had to do something like that. So I would like drain myself by jumping on a trampoline, running really high, doing some jumping jacks in the toilet before I go. Because when you physically drain your energy, you better. Your anxiety hits you less, because anxiety is often when we are disbalanced. And I thought I had like when I had to perform that was my anxiety, because it was always when I had to perform, but it's not. When we have to perform, we overdose on emotional, or we overdose on intellectual, or we overdose on physical prestation. So we're not balanced spiritually, physically, and emotionally. We're not balanced, and that creates anxiety. So often when you need to like do a lot with your brain and your mental situation, you need to do a lot of physical activity next to it to balance it, because then your sleep quality is better. And at the moment also, when you then get to the point that you need to perform, months or weeks are passed or days, you change your routine and you're off balance for such a long time, and your body often is the one that suffers the physical quality. So they're like ready to run, to jump, so that any anxiety, you get this big reaction that we need to flee. So try to drain you physically to keep that balance. I think you know everything. I'm sure of that. The cards are telling me that, but you don't believe that. So I can say that, but you don't. So the best thing is to keep those three balanced for you. Yes, of course. There's nothing stopping you. And this course, when you get those grades and you get that anxiety under control, because that's now the problem, I do see you that, and with that degree, you're gonna travel. You're gonna travel, girl. So good luck. Shauna, will everything work out in my relationship? Thank you. Everything. Everything can't work out, Shauna. It's impossible. C'est la vie. Otherwise, what do we need to learn? My pleasure, Jess. Yes, of course, sweetie. I just bring through messages. I hope they work. Good luck, sweetie. I'll pray for you. Because it's just stupid that you don't get where you want because you're doing the work, but you're just doing it wrong, or you don't know better, and you get anxiety. And often anxiety can be real, but anxiety can also be a disbalance. And I'm not a doctor, but what I'm feeling here, that it's a disbalance, because I recognize it. And with me now, I'm fine doing just keeping really focused on those three areas. Then life is constantly okay, constantly fine, constantly good. Yeah, it is. I'm totally agreeing with Sylvia. Okay, the problems of your relationship. Sweetie, the first part is what I'm seeing is not all problems can be solved because you can't change a person. Shauna, you can't change this person. This person is only attracted to you physically, has no emotional connection with you or whatsoever. So whatever they're doing is because they love looking at you and being physically with you. And so how can it be resolved? You need a person that that cares about you, that emotionally is your best friend, that supports you. This person isn't that. So what is everything then? Yes, it can be better because you can negotiate the rules around this attractive that he needs, and then you can tell them what your needs are, but that's not perfect. So what your needs are, in my opinion. So I think time out, heal, find yourself, and then you'll know what your needs are. And then you put that on the table, because at this moment you don't, because you don't love yourself anymore, and you start saving, and you're in like a panic attack moment, and you're in a survival mechanism, but that's just momentarily. That's not all your life. You need to find your peace and quiet. You need to find reconnection with yourself. You need to know what your values are and what your needs are and what's really important for you and what is not really important for you. And from then, when you're that point, whenever that is, and that person just needs to wait whenever till you get to that point, you can have a conversation. Like, your needs are that and my needs are that. So how are we going to meet each other? And then all your problems will be solved, because that person will say, no, I can't. Or will say, yes, I will, and we'll screw it up in the first month. So that's what I see. But it's your life. You do whatever you want. I wish you only happiness and love, sweetie, because you really deserve it. It's not your problem. It's not your fault, and you're trying to fix it. But you can't change people. We are not God. And you can't stick people on your hip with super glue. You just can't. You need to find somebody that really voluntarily, out of free will, just wants to be with you. That's true love. And of course, we can like be financially better off and then drain them and then see that they have to be with us because otherwise they don't survive. Or we can threaten them, or we can whatever. But it doesn't help. This is not true love. This is just an agreement. So the difference is, do you want your marriage to be an agreement, or do you want to be happy and have true love? I mean, that's the difference here. Because, yeah, but it is. Everybody's like, when will he change? When will he see? What are you worried about him? When will you see? When will you change? Well, when will you understand that whatever you're putting out is what you're attracting? These are mirrors. Other people coming into your life are mirrors, and we can blame or we can learn, and that's it. More it isn't. And it's not a prison. Is Gilbert my love person? I got mixed signals. Okay, Ilsa, let's check. I don't think so. I think you will be very bored with this person. It's a nice person to be around, but really like build a life with. It's not like very entrepreneur. It's not very taking action. You need a more, or that side should in him should be triggered by you before to move up forward, because I do see a past of always like breaking heart situations, and we don't wish that on you, but I'm getting, don't do the same things in the past to like believe that things you don't know about that person, that you're going to fill in the gaps in your favor, like a dream or a movie, and then at the end it doesn't turn out that way. So be aware of that. Okay, nobody donated. Let's go to the collective reading. After the collective reading, we will go, I will do some oracle card reads, okay? So let's go to the collective reading for today. Collective reading for today. Let's see what we need to know from Spirit today. Okay. Spirit wants us to know today that how we present ourselves to the world is very important. So the last weeks of 25, it's really, 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 really important how you present your physicality to the world. So if you want to have a good outcome, yeah, if you want to have a good outcome, that's what I'm getting. If you want to have a good outcome in any situation, then do some research. If a person needs to decide about something and you want to go your way, you need to understand that you need to dress to impress. So It's like we are ending the year and people are tired and only are making like big yes and no decisions on what they can see with their eyes. So it's not the time to shock people or to really, this is me. And if you want a result, you need to do research about the person that decides, and for sure, dress to impress, because people are tired, emotionally drained, and you can, if you know that trick, you can pick the diamonds out of the bowl now because you know what to do. So if you want to achieve something, if you want to, yeah, get a better job, get a promotion, want a loan, want to buy something, blah, blah, look around, see which person will service you, see how they are and what their means are and what their ideas are, and dress to impress. So it's really easy if you know that trick. So good luck. Yes, mirror the person, give them a lot of compliments, and when you look the same and you give them a compliment, people think like, yeah, it's real, because people are too tired to really like figure it out if it's real or not, or so they just look with their eyes and they already have an opinion. It's like if you dress away and you come in and that person has values, it's no. And if you're dressing away but you're saying stupid things, it's a yes, because people are too tired. So take advantage of it, okay? Let's do some oracle cards. Let's do some oracle cards. Who wants an oracle card? I'll be back live on Thursday, okay, sweeties? So if you want a 5-minute read or a free reading, then you need to come to my live on Thursday. Don't forget to follow and subscribe and like so you know when I'm live. Okay, live. Thank you for the rose leaf. Trust the path ahead. Trust in the unfolding of your life, every step in part of your journey to become who you're meant to be. That was the story about the mirror. Okay, let's go to Sylvia. Oh, why are you not doing that? That's true. Oh, all right. Sylvia. Disarm the fear. Fear limits your potential. Release it and step into your power with confidence. Ooh, Sylvia has big projects going. And dress to impress. Tao. Rewrite the way you love. When pain becomes the pattern in love, it's time to relearn connections. Begin again differently. Oh, that's a heavy one. That's a heavy and serious one. Got you, definitely need that. I'm job searching and searching for a new, yeah, business. So also the post, know your clients and like adjust. Lucien Huppel. Oh, the same one. Rewrite the way you love. When pain becomes the pattern in love, it's time to relearn connection. Begin again differently. From the whole deck, you have the same card. That's funny. Who do we still have? Let's check. Oh, I'm missing some. Yes. Oh, red is good for you. Red is, I'm on fire. Dukes. Reap what you sow. The energy you put out will return to you. Choose wisely, as you will reap what you sow. Aha! That was then a good answer on your question. Mama T. A brook dress, yes. With the V, with the little bow in the back, and then the hair. I totally see that. Mama T. Choose with love. Love is the most powerful force. Choose love over fear and your life will transform. Oh my God. That's a nice one, but a difficult one. Let's see. La Lima. Love La Lima, I have a card for you. Shatter the false story. What you keep telling yourself might not be the truth. Break the illusion and meet your soul without the mask. Oh my God, that's a serious one. Okay, then we have Love Marie. Love Marie. Love Marie. Let the truth get you free. Speak the truth you've hidden, your need, your fear, your regret. Freedom begins there. Okay, Love Marie, time to go to the river and shout. Or open a window and start shouting. I want a picture. Yeah, me too. I want a picture too. Let's vote for a picture for Sylvia with her red dress. Brooke style. Dodja. Dodja. Dodja, Dodja. Understand soulmate lessons. Soulmates come to teach us. Embrace the lesson they bring, even if they're hard to swallow. Oh my God, that's a serious one, Dodja. Sophia, Sophia. Let's check one for Sophia. Embrace healing. Healing is a journey, not a destination. Trust the process and know that every step brings you closer to peace. That's a beautiful one as well. That's a beautiful one. No, no. No, no. No, no. Disarm the fear. Fear limits your potential. Release it and step into your power with confidence. That's a nice one as well. That's a nice one as well. Okay, sweeties, I'm going to wish you a great day. Have an amazing middle of the week. I'll be back Thursday live. If you want a one-on-one with me, that's possible. Just send a DM or email me info@mediumsasha.com, or you can go to my website, info@mediumsasha.com is my email, and mediumsasha.com is my website. So if you need something, just let me know. I'll be back Thursday for mini free readings and 5-minute 10 euro donated readings. The whole life you can revisit on my YouTube channel if you're watching on TikTok. So just go to the last option in my link tree. That's my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like my live. Once I'm off live, the whole live will be uploaded to that channel. So wish you all the best. Bye bye, sweeties. Stay alive, stay kicking, stay positive. Bye.